Thanks for coming back. We're going to answer a question a lot of people have asked me in the past, and that is how to properly get up from a chair. This might seem like a silly question or an easy question, but for a lot of people, this is a real struggle. So we're going to go over kind of the chair mechanics or mechanics of getting up and out of a chair. Remember, always consult with your physician before starting a new program. But that being said, let's jump right in. So I'm going to sit down. The first thing you want to do is make sure you've got foot position correct. So you want to pull the feet back so they're under your knees. You want your knees about where your toes are. That way your knees are just right in line with about where those toes are. That puts your force pushing upward and kind of forward a little bit. The other thing you want to do is bring your chest forward. Bring that nose in line with your toes. This might feel uncomfortable to come that far forward, but what this does is this brings your center of mass, so the bulk of your weight, it positions it over your base of support. So if you wanted a stool to stay upright, you wouldn't put the legs to the side and the top of the stool to the side, it would fall over. Same thing here. You want to put your legs right over the top of your base of support. So as if a stool is sitting straight up and down. If that analogy makes sense at all, I don't know. But like I said, right here, leaning forward, nose over toes. By doing this, putting that center of mass over your base of support, you can maintain your balance a little better and you can push through your legs easier. So right into a standing position. When you come down, it's the same type movement. You can kind of keep that center of mass, kind of the bulk of your weight, over your toes, over your feet. Come down and then sit back. By doing this, you increase your safety during performance and your efficiency. I see people all the time, they will come right here, they've got their center of mass back here, they've got their feet too far forward, and they're coming here and they're rocking, and then they come, they try to get to so much momentum, which a little bit of momentum is okay. But if you position your feet correctly and position your center of mass correctly, it'll make it a little bit easier for you. Of course, never try to come up with your center of mass back. If you try to come up here, it's going to be very difficult. You're going to be falling backwards. Gravity's going to be pulling you backwards. In order to stand up, you want your gravity kind of pulling you forward a little bit so you can push through those legs. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any tips or tricks for getting out of your chair, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll catch you next time.